Alert 5 weather with Sam Schreier.
Good afternoon, everyone. A couple of clouds out on the east side of town, but a lot more of those the other way, over towards the mountains right behind us. Cameras pointing east. It's 81 degrees currently with a little bit of a wind out of the south at about 12 miles per hour. Pueblo camera is down for the moment, but we know our temperature is 83 degrees in Pueblo with a little calmer wind. It's about 5 miles per hour. So eventually that wind is going to start to pick up out of the south. A little bit gustier, and you guys will kind of know what I'm talking about. Later today, everybody is going to feel that wind a little stronger again, kind of coming out of New Mexico, blowing up to the north. We're seeing it out of the west at Trinidad, but Springs has the idea. Eventually that will switch, like I've been mentioning, out of the south. Same what we're seeing in Springfield. But for the moment, our terrain is just making the wind bounce around a little bit. I had a viewer on Twitter that said, man, what is the pollen, Sam? It is bugging me the last couple days. It has been the weeds, ragweed in particular, just kind of will not let go. Everything else is on the lower end. The fact that we've been dry, the fact that we have some wind every day, it's been that way. It's kind of lofting the pollens out. And there's so much sun, but you can kind of see over the summits of the southern mountains, the Wets, the Front Range, the Saginaw Cristos, and back deeper, the San Juans really filling out with cloud cover. That warm air heats the summits and it lets that moisture come off and go right up into the sky. In our hour by hour, I'm probably going to step off in just a second here, but we're essentially expecting one or two little storms into the second part of the day. So at 2 o'clock, a couple storms could develop over in Baca County and probably over towards Los Animas per hours. But that's going to quickly move into Kansas. That being said, between 2 to 4 o'clock, there could be some very strong, possibly severe storms over on the eastern plains, pretty far out there. So we'll be watching those fairly carefully. 4 o'clock, it's more Kansas problem, but it's probably going to get pretty windy for those of you in the plains behind all those storms. The end of the day could be real gusty out there. Tonight, we have a chance for a little bit more rain, and did you see it come through on the model? Does give us a little shower towards some of the Pikes Peak region, Pueblo, but I'm not buying that very much. I think a sprinkle by Pueblo and Canyon City is possible, and probably a little bit of rain that would wander into Los Animas and Baca County. So over the next few days, here's what we're looking at. Mid-80s in Colorado Springs for the afternoon. We're on our way there. It's going to be a touch cooler tomorrow, but windier, especially through the second part of the day. And I guess a sprinkle's possible tonight, but I do think it'll probably be dry in Colorado Springs. Got to give us a thunderstorm chance on Saturday, mostly towards the Palmer Divide. And then next week, kind of bouncing between the upper 70s and low 80s with a little cloudier skies. Pueblo, 90s for a couple days, and then we'll bounce you back somewhere a little bit more seasonal, especially on Saturday. Very nice. It'll be breezy. Remember Pueblo tonight around like 4 a.m. There could be a little sprinkle or shower that comes through town, but most of Wednesday is just windy. Canyon City, same thing. Late tonight, almost tomorrow morning, could see a little shower, most likely in the mountains south of town. We go through next week. It's cloudier. It's a little warmer in the mid-80s. And finally, Woodland Park, going to be looking at 60s next week, mixed with 70s. Going to think we could get a little shower, though, on Saturday.